Okay, so I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm going to do a version comparison today on the Batman Returns games. I have 6 different ones I'm going to go over. Let's see here. I'm sure I didn't have every version, but I can do the Sega Game Gear, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Entertainment System, and Atari Lynx. I'm going to do all 6 of those. I don't have the Sega CD version. All I'll say about the Sega CD version is it's quite different. It has driving in it, and then I guess it has the normal side-scrolling gameplay. I played the arcade version not long ago of Batman, and kind of reminded me of that a little bit, but I don't have it, so I can't review that one, but I've seen videos on it on YouTube, people playing it, and look pretty good, really, but can't go over that one. There might be more than this, but I know on every platform with Batman Returns, it's a completely different game. Even though it's called Batman Returns, it's a completely different game, but I'll get into all that. So I'm just going to keep this open and wearing my Back to the Future shirt in my 2015 Marty McFly shiny rainbow hat here. But I've shown this before. I put this book together of the top Stadium Batman Returns cards back when I was like 14 years old. I'm 45 now. I've had this that long. My grandmother gave me this binder to put them in back then. I was visiting them one summer, and I know I've shown these. I can kind of look. I threw some stickers in it. I'll just kind of show it again a little bit. I bought a pack of stickers, and it had. I put the stickers up here, and I was trying to get that logo. It was on the back of the pack of stickers back then, so I could put it over that. It said something else on here, but I put it over that, glued it on over it. And I mean, I'll just show. They're all in order. I'll just kind of show a few pages. Yeah. If you can see them, I'll go through another one and. Yeah. But anyway, that's my set I've had for a long time. Just hanging on to it. I know it isn't worth much, maybe $15 for the whole set. Thought I was going to cash out on that now, but apparently not. See, I got Animal Crossing running in the background. I've been playing that the last couple of days on the Nintendo GameCube, so I kind of just turned that on. But yeah, I'll go over all 6 versions, you know. And I'll tell you something else. I just watched Batman Returns at Christmas time because I consider it a Christmas movie, even though it came out in summer. It was all Christmas in that movie. But I watched Danny DeVito, Penguin, and I just forgot how disgusting he was in that. I was drinking a few beers, and my stomach was a little off. And he was eating that piece of raw fish, and he sucked down a little yellow piece of it, and I gagged while watching it. I thought I was going to puke, really, but just for a second. I'm glad I wasn't eating nothing, but, ugh. And, you know, it's just, that movie had a lot of complaints back in the day, I remember, when it came out in 92. On the talk shows on TV, people were saying they were getting up from the theater, leaving the theater, because it was just too much. I went and saw it with my grandfather, and all he said about it, you know, at the end was he just never saw so much destruction in his life. And yeah, there was a lot of destruction. He's like, yeah, and Danny DeVito had that black crap coming out of his mouth the whole time. I'm like, yeah, it was a pretty dark movie. It was pretty gruesome for back then, but a lot of people couldn't handle it. I think it was rated just PG-13. It wasn't rated R. They didn't go that far. Just PG-13. That's about as high up as I think a Batman movie got back then. I think I'm correct. I doubt that was restricted. I don't have the movie right here to look at it. But anyway, I'll start going over all 6 versions of these, and I'll just say whatever I'm going to say about it and tell you what I think, and you can tell me what you think in the comment box about what I said or what you saw. So let's get to it. Okay, so I'm starting out with the Master System version here. Route 1, Route 2. Now let's do Route 1. It's pretty clean. It's like the Game Gear version. That's the one I grew up on. It's a little bit better on the Master System. We'll see the Game Gear one here in just a little bit. Wait a minute. Do that. Now I can only just do a little bit of play of each just to compare them. This isn't bad at all. Ah! One hit and you're dead? Maybe that's the Master System version. It's different. I know the Game Gear version, you have a health meter. Jumping on top of him. But, okay, I was trying to duck and hit him. Okay, what is that about? I'm getting killed here. Oh! Explosion killed me. Let me try it again. I'm just going to try it again. Yeah, there is a little bit of a variation here. And pretty good graphics for the Master System. Ah! Alright, I'm done. Know what that did. Oh! I hate these guys! What? Just standing there. Don't walk into the explosion, whatever you do. Oh, I didn't even touch him. Okay. This one, the difficulty is a little bit different. All right, that's good enough for Batman Returns on the Master System. I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, so here's the NES version. Try this one next. They're not easy games by any means. Just like the movie. Do I have to watch all this? It's not letting me... There, I hit select. That let me skip it. Just to beat them up, it looks like. At least you have a health meter in this one. Oh, come on. Jeesh. They are brutal. I have to do some practice if I want to get real good at these. Oh, Batman Returns, by the way, is rated PG-13. I just looked it up. So I was right on that. The movie. This isn't bad. I kind of like this one. Just to beat 'em up, like Ninja Turtles, sort of. Just whatever moves Batman has. Pretty good for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Plays good, controls good. Oh, I'm doing that one move. Oh, it's down with A. Not bad. That's some life. Okay, so this is pretty much the rundown of the NES. I can go to the next one. So I think that's good enough there. I think this is a pretty good version, this NES version. I could play this one, practice on it pretty good. So here, I'll go to the next one. Okay, so this is the Genesis Mega Drive version, depending on where you live. What country, but Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive. See how this one plays out. One Gotham City. Just tried this one because I was trying some of these out to see how I like some of them, and I didn't really care for this one too much. It looks really nice. I'm thinking I'm going to die immediately here. Ah! Very easy to die, apparently. Gotta swing around more, maybe. Nice graphics. And not gonna go through steel or concrete, whatever that is. Gosh, easy to take hits in this one. It's got some difficulty to it. Doesn't make it a bad game. I'm getting used to. I can't... Oh! Yeah, I was not familiar with this one at all. When you jump, you gotta kind of swing around on stuff. It's a Catwoman. Ugh. Ah, she got me. Alright. I feel like the buttons aren't responding. Okay. Okay, she's getting Oh, I just jumped off the world. Why aren't you... I'm doing something wrong there. Gosh. Anyway, this is the Mega Drive version, and it's very hard. Gee, it just keeps going back and forth. Okay, well, I've shown the Mega Drive version here. It's very tricky. So we'll just go to the next one. It's not bad, very good graphics. Just might take some practice to get good at this one. This one's... They definitely put that difficulty up there on this one. Good game. Good game. I'll go to the next one now. Okay, so this is the Super Nintendo Entertainment System version. SNES. Alright. That actually looks like Michael Keaton. They did a pretty good job on that. Scene 1, ambush in Gotham. I wonder if there's driving in this. There could be later on. Kind of showed it like there was. I thought it was just, this one was just a straight up beat 'em up. Pretty good. It's the kind of game I like. I like this better than I think the Genesis version there. Ah. Wonder if you could turn the difficulty down in some of these people. I'm not going to trying to punch at them. Ah. And I like this one. Sort of like playing Final Fight, sort of. Just to beat 'em up. Good game. Highly recommend it. I really like this one. I like graphics, everything. This is really good. Super Nintendo was an exceptional video game system. Sound, everything. They used a really good sound chip, and it was like a Sony sound chip that made it sound really good. To this day, it sounds great. So it's pretty cut and dry. It's just a normal, like, beat 'em up here. Gosh, this one here with the rocket launcher. Oh, you hit him and you hit him. Thank you. That helps. Okay, so I think that should just sum that up. So we'll go to the next version here. Alright, now this is the Game Gear version. This is the one I actually grew up with, which is similar to that Master System version, but I'm going to say right off the top, this one's, I've actually beaten this one, but I like this one better. Probably because I'm just used to it. Do the same thing I did in the other one, just Route 1 gives you a route. I think this Route 2 is harder is all. See, you have a life meter there at the top left. Can't jump up on that. Yeah, the Master System version is definitely cleaner than this. And they're both 8-bit, but, you know, they're also... Maybe it's because, I don't know, they were shrinking it to get it on that screen, the Game Gear screen. Yeah, this one I grew up on, loved it, played it for hours on end back then. You see, it's the same thing as a Game Gear. It's just, you're getting that Lemir's van there, Oswald's. So you actually have a health meter, so you don't get killed immediately. I don't know how I felt about that on the Master System version. That's just how they did it, so. I like it starts snowing here. Alright. I got some energy back. I just ran past the stuff. Can I hit him? Ah! Yeah, I actually cleared a stage in one of them. See, this is the one I'm familiar with, so that's why I was able to do a stage in this one. But anyway, that'll sum up the Game Gear version here. You just be going to the next stage is all. Probably that Route 1 is probably what I always took, and it got me straight through the game, but very great game. I mean, I recommend this game. Oh, I forgot, you also have the long range there, so. Yeah, this. Special, and you can use that, I guess, to kill everything on the screen. I didn't even think about that. I forgot it had all that. There's some good options in the game. Maybe the Genesis version had it and I didn't see it, but I think I paused it and it didn't have any of that. It's kind of nice there. So I highly recommend the Game Gear version just because it's the one I grew up on. But I'll go to the next one here. Okay, so this is the Atari Lynx version now. Now, I never had an Atari Lynx back then at all. I just know nothing about this one. So, here is the Lynx version. The Red Triangle Circus Gang. Okay, let's see here. Ah. This is really blown up close, it seems like. Very pixelated. Pretty good gameplay. As long as the gameplay is good. So you have a health meter at the bottom left there, yeah. Anything else they can do? It just pauses it. Okay, I was just seeing what some of the buttons did. This is actually the last one. Okay. It's gonna keep running over me. This isn't too bad. Pretty clean. Man, but they really run over you a lot, don't they? Gotta jump and maybe kick him. Punch him. I don't know. Boy, I don't like that. I just jump over him and run away from him. Ah. If anyone knows of any other versions that I didn't have that I could do here, you know, could have done here, you know, let me know in the comment box there. I found what I could, so I could do this version comparison. Ah! They really lay it on you in this one. Like I said, this is very up close and pixelated. I'm just running. Oh, game over. Well, anyway, that's the Atari Lynx version. So what's my favorite one out of all 6 versions I went over? I'm just going to have to say the Game Gear one, just because it's the one I grew up on. It's the one I'm used to. As far as the other versions, the Genesis one, very good graphics. Just very difficult, it seemed like. The Master System one is like the Game Gear version. Only it seems like it's a bit harder with that one hit and you're dead and all that. It has good graphics. This Lynx version, it's okay. Not bad. The Super Nintendo version, you know, good beat 'em up. Good graphics, good sound, good beat 'em up. Did I miss anything? The NES version. Very good version for the NES. Plays the way it should. Good controls. All of them have good control. So, tell me what you think. Which one you like the best in the comment box. And, you know, that's about all I can say about it. My favorite one is still the Game Gear version. But all these other versions are, you know, very good too. They're very good. I can see getting into every single one of these. Just doing one at a time. As always, if you like the video, please hit like, you know, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd appreciate it. And as always, thanks again for watching.